Good day everyone, I am Serendine Mary Jane, BSE 3E. So today I will discuss online communities of learning. So, what is online communities of learning? Ano nga ba ang online communities of learning? So, online learning communities or virtual learning communities or network learning communities are learning communities that are computer mediated by interconnected computers. So, in other words, it is a peer-to-peer learners that occurs over the internet. So, it is fostered through utilization of internet technology. So, group of student and faculty and connected slowly via technology in all interaction begin and occur over the internet through conferencing calls or via video conference and so forth. So communication characteristic virtual learning communities include asynchronous and synchronous communication, high interactivity, and multi-way communication. So alam naman natin kung ano ang asynchronous and synchronous. So next is, what are the advantages and disadvantages of online learning communities? So, unahin na muna natin ang advantages of online learning communities. So, first is efficiency. Online learning offers teachers an efficient way to deliver lessons to students, and online learning has a number of tools such as videos, PDFs, broadcasts that a teacher can use as a part of their lesson plan. So by extending the lesson plan beyond traditional textbooks to include online resources, and teachers are able to become more efficient educator. So, the another advantages of online learning communities is accessibility of time and place. So, 'di ba, inaalaw tayo na makapag-attend ng classes through online kasi kahit nasan tayo and nakakapag-access tayo ng lesson or learning materials anytime kahit anong gusto nating oras. So, the next is affordability. Affordability is another advantageous example of online learning. So, 'di ba, nakakatipid tayo kapag online lang. Malaki yung natitipid natin sa pamasahe, foods, and iba pa. Kasi kapag online, internet and load lang na ang pinaproblema natin, and nakakatulong pa tayo sa mga gawaing bahay. The next one is improve student attendance. So, since online class can be taken from home or location of your choice, there are a few chances na makasabay sa lesson yung student. So, the last one is suit of a variety of learning style. So, kung mahiyain sila sa loob ng klase, yung through online is nakakasabay sila. Kumbaga, mas preferred nila yung online kesa sa face-to-face kasi kung online, nakakapokus sila na sila lang. And if online learning communities has advantages, there are also disadvantages. Ano nga ba ang mga disadvantages ng online learning communities? First one is inability to focus on screen. So, 'di ba? Kapag nasa online class tayo, hindi tayo nakaka-focus sa screen kasi minsan lalo na kapag hindi naman required mag-open cam, imbes na naka-focus tayo sa screen, pupunta tayo sa Facebook, TikTok, and manonood na tayo ng videos. Minsan nga iniiwan pa yung cellphone at may ginagawa na. So hindi nakakapag-focus sa screen. So another disadvantages of online learning communities is technology issues. And the third one, sense of isolation. And the last is teacher training. So next is example of communities of learning. So ano nga ba yung mga examples of communities of learning? So first one is Google Classroom. So I know naman na alam naman natin kung ano ang Google Classroom, kung paano ito gamitin and saan ito ginagamit. But I will define pa din kung ano nga ba ang Google Classroom. So, Google Classroom is a free web-based platform that integrates your G Suite for education account with all your G Suite services like Google Docs, Gmail, and Google Calendar. Students are able to use Google Docs, spreadsheet, forms, slides, and sites that store them in the correct folder. Sharing becomes so easy. So, kagaya nga ng sinabi ko is, alam na natin kung ano ito, paano ito ginagamit, and paano ito gamitin. Kasi, isa ito sa mga ginagamit ng mga student, especially natin. And napakadali nitong gamitin. The next one is Facebook. So, very familiar na tayo sa Facebook. So, Facebook was not uncreated as an educational tool, but creating e-learning groups, sharing e-learning content, and participating in e-learning courses. Related online discussions on Facebook sharing been proven effective strategies for a large number of learning professionals. So, okay, the main nature of this social network can be able to enhance and support learning, as it makes particularly easily for audience not only to connect and build a relationship with their virtual classmate, but also to exchange e-learning information. However, there are advantages and disadvantages by using Facebook for e-learning. For the strong points of advantages of using Facebook for e-learning strategies is it is accessible to everyone. So, Facebook is a tool na lahat tayo is familiar, and hindi lang familiar. Ginagamit din natin ito, and at the same time, it easily to access anytime, anywhere. So, the next one is it is ideal for social learning. Next is enhanced learning engagement. The last one is the inexpensive. So, using Facebook for learning has strong points. It also has weak points. The first one weak points is it is distracting. So, alam naman natin na kapag nag-login tayo sa Facebook is nadidistract tayo. Imbes na magbasa tayo or gawin yung mga activities is nakakalimutan na natin yung mga gawain. Kasi nanonood na tayo ng mga videos, nag-scroll na tayo, and yun, nakalimutan na natin yung mga activities natin. The next weak point using Facebook for e-learning, it is not secured. So, not secured kasi pwedeng magamit yung feature para makapag-scam. And the next is the limit of control you may have over e-learning content. The last is it cannot provide feedback on performance. The next example of online learning communities is Twitter. So, Twitter is a social media platform, no? So, Twitter, social media, use over, I guess, million people every day. I guess lang naman. So, Twitter, it was created as a social media tool. Many classrooms are using Twitter to extend learning and connect with students and parents outside of the classroom. The next one is Edmodo. Edmodo is a second global education network and provide communication, collaboration, and training tools to enable all students to reach their full learning potential. And Edmodo also offers tools to enable school leaders and teachers to use powerful analytics, deliver professional development, improvement learning outcomes, and with a frequent formative assessment, and creative all their educational contents. So the last one is the Google Meet. So when students are learning from home, Google Meet can't be the connection you need with them. When student and teacher can't physically meet face to face, that doesn't mean they can't do it through video na. So kagaya nga ng naunang example, Google Meet is familiar na sa atin. Hindi lang familiar kung baga gamay na natin itong gamitin. Kasi since nag-pandemic, hindi bawal mag face to face or hindi nakakapag face to face kasi nga pandemic. So, yung Google Meet is naging rason or way para may connection tayo sa ating student and teacher. So, that's all my part po. So, thank you very much. Once again, I'm Serendine Mary Jane, BSE 3E. So, thank you.